I filmed this the day before demolition began. The streets were silent, windows boarded, weeds taller than me. Clune Park was already gone. It just hadn't realised it yet. This is Clune Park, Port Glasgow, Scotland. A ghost estate with nearly 500 empty flats. I might have been the last person to walk through before it was erased. But it wasn't always like this.
So this is Clune Park Estate, and they are now finally starting to knock it down. As you can see, it's just derelict. It's been standing here for so long. They promised that they would be regenerating the area, and people moved out, but some people have steadfastly stayed, and they're living here in amongst all this dereliction. You can just about get into the edges of it now, but as I'm walking down, you can see everything is just absolutely derelict. Look at this viewpoint down here. It's so sad, isn't it? It's very sad.
Built in the early 1900s, Clune Park housed shipyard workers and their families. The school, the church, the community, all part of Scotland's industrial heartbeat. In its prime, this place was alive with the noise of purpose. By the 1990s, Clune Park was crumbling. Landlords bought flats for pennies. The council struggled to intervene. Fires, vandalism, asbestos. And slowly, the families left. Plans to knock it down began decades ago, but legal disputes stalled progress.
These, all over the railings, there are these notices: dangerous buildings for Clune Park, fire damage to ground floor, collapsed ceilings, rot separating timber floors to second floor, ceiling to third floor, creaking. Oh my goodness, that was a noise. What was that noise just then? Oh god, that was really scary.
Multiple owners, unclear titles, and resistance. Clune Park became a forgotten battleground.
See behind me there's some work that's starting to happen. There's some guys down there with a JCB, and there's a couple of work vans, so obviously we kind of won't be going down there because it's not safe. These houses are not safe, and it's why you can't get in there anymore, but that's a little bit of the work that's actually now happening. Okay, so we're kind of reaching the maximum of where we can get to, but if we can sort of see Wallace Street, can you see the signs there? some work going on down there. There we go. Actually happening. I wonder what the people think about it that are left behind, because there aren't that many. And as I understand, this used to be, the pile that's here at the moment used to be a school and a church. Look up there. What can you see up there? I don't know if I can get it this other way. It's a street light. And look, another one. Another street light still working. And another one up there. What is it lighting up? There's nobody here. Just crazy. There's all this destruction. And there are street lights on. All the way around. If I pan around there. There we go. Another one. I can't believe how many street lights are on. In this destruction and dereliction of a whole, almost like a village. And there are street lights still on.
In the end, only 5 flats remain occupied. Among them was Marshall Craig, who refused to leave. He lived among the ghosts, believing Clune Park could still be saved.
Who's going to come in? What's the point of doing that if nobody's coming in? What more can you do? People go, oh, how can you live there? You're not scared? No, I'm not scared. I'm a big guy, I can handle myself. I don't want to move. I'm quite happy here. It is quiet, decent neighbours, a decent view, a really good decent view of the Clyde. This house could stand for another 100 years. They're about 100 years old just now, and I reckon with a bit of care and attention, they could be done up.
For some, it wasn't bricks, it was home.
This is going to be coming down after so long that it was going to happen. It was going to be regeneration, but it looks like it's never going to happen. These were thousands of lives in these tenement buildings over the decades. Slowly people have left.
You can see some of the huge cracks through the render there, and this is the main reason why it's all coming down and not being converted into nice flats, is because the buildings are structurally unsafe. So it's a shame that this historical place, which would make beautiful buildings, but the buildings themselves are structurally unsafe.
April 2025. Clune Park. The final walkthrough. Places like this don't just vanish, they echo. In memory, in policy, in people's stories. Clune Park was more than a failed estate. It was a portrait of neglect, resistance, and time.